Well, I can just tell you that we started shooting and the show couldn't be more relevant to what's happening in the world today and more relevant to our fans in terms of where are those relationships, where are the stories. We we kind of dropped off a cliff when we jumped out. Our season finale was amazing, but it was like bam. It was like what? So what's happening with Richard and Catherine? All summer, people have been asking me, "Are you all getting back together?" Well, honey, where we stopped is where you find us, and maybe we will, and maybe we will because we should, because we do love each other. I know we do. And in the middle of COVID, this is a time for people to really rethink what you're feeling, and any animosity towards somebody or family member needs to go bye bye.
It's just not worth it.
We just don't have time for that foolishness. So, but we're a show that has drama, so there's a lot going on. That's all I can tell you. The fans will not be disappointed.
I love it. Now, I know you guys are expected to incorporate the ongoing pandemic during this season, but if you said it's picking up where we left off, is it something that will happen gradually in the season?
Well, what I'm saying is relationships are right where we kind of left them. We
Okay.
don't know. There was a big thing between Teddy and Owen. The wedding. Oh my God. Big. What's happening with Meredith? What's going on with Maggie? All these, Link and Amelia had having a baby. Where are we? Where are we with that? So we have some questions to answer for sure.
But do you guys think you will touch on, like, hey, COVID-19 is happening right now. Grace Sloan, how are we going to handle it?
Well, our showrunner has said to the world that we're dealing with COVID, and we are, and we will. It's a great arc so far that I can see with how we're going to tell stories. But that's all I can tell you.
I know you just keep asking because I want to know more. I do want to ask, though, one thing, because you always touch on complex issues. Could the Black Lives Matter movement also play into season 17?
It's very possible because we're dealing with reality. And you have to know that, Shonda Rhimes, who created the show, created a show that was basically colorblind in many ways. There was, Richard Weber was chief of the hospital to start, a Black man. And then Bailey was chief. And in interim, Karev was chief for a minute. So we've had a kind of colorblind, if you will, situation. I mean, Jim Pickens was in love and had an affair with Meredith's father. And we found out we have Maggie. We didn't even know where Maggie, how that happened, but it happened. But I think right now is a different time. And so it'd be appropriate for us to deal with it. I can't say when or how, but I would say it's very appropriate if we do.
And how, for you as an actor, you're also executive producer on the show, how is it being back?
It's a lot of work, honey. So many Zoom calls. I'm zoomed out. I'm COVID tested out. I mean, we get tested a lot, to be able to do this work. I'm tested 3 times a week because I'm a particular pod that's with everyone, actors, crew, office, blah, blah, blah. And I'm an actor, I am an actor. So let me just say that I've been working so closely with our team. It's been daunting, but Christopher Vernoff, James Williams, and I, and our whole team of producers, we have been handling things very well with Shondaland, with ABC, because protocols are coming in from the unions, directors unions, the actors union, IATSE, the Teamsters. Everyone has an opinion about what makes you safe. But at the end of the day, you have to look like it's your home, like in my house. If anybody walks in my house, I spray them with alcohol, honey. They can't come in. We have to, it's our house. So I think we're managing it really well. And if people are truthful and people wear their masks when they're not in our presence, I think we will be fine. If people would, I wish we had a little bit more definition from our government across the boards about what should be done, but we don't have that. And so everyone is a bit on their own, if you will, from state to state to state. It's just all very different.
Right. But how was it getting back with the cast? Because it does seem like you guys are like family. So I would imagine after this long time, it's like reunion galore.
I know, but we kept the social distance. We cannot hug and kiss. And I saw Jesse Williams. I said, get back from me. No, Ellen, no. We have to, I remember we were looking at doing the table read, and then we said, maybe we should make this a Zoom because we're not sure if we can trust them not to hug. And that's a problem, even with the crew, because the crew has been here every day working, getting stages together, lining up cameras, doing all the work, the ADs, blah, blah, blah. And it's, we have to social distance. We can't hug each other. We can't bring a cup of coffee on set. You have to keep on your mask. I mean, there's rules that are very, very, very specific and have to be maintained with real authority.
With quarantine, how are you staying engaged with your family and friends?
Well, this is a big part of the conversation because I have a granddaughter who is just the light of my life right now, and my husband, Norman Nixon, and my daughter, Vivian. What we've done is we've all quarantined since this all happened. So we felt safe being together. My mom lives with me. My mom is 97. So I've had real strict rules about anybody coming to my house and sanitizing anybody, spraying them with alcohol, honey. If they walk through the door, pick your shoes up. So this has been a real interesting experience, but we're so thrilled that we get Shiloh on the weekends because we've been social distancing and wearing our masks all the time. And it's just the best thing in the world to have her. And now Vivian is having another child that's due in December. So we're going to have two. So I am a doting grandmom. I love being a grandmom. I'm proud of it. And I don't know why anybody wouldn't be proud. And I think that my connection with Aspercreme is really to reset the idea of who is a grandparent and what does that mean? Because we're not somebody all frail and sitting around. We are working, running around. I love my grandmother, Goldie Jean Jackson. She used to chase me and Felicia around the house with a switch and turn the water hose on us. We didn't have a swimming pool in Texas to have fun. We had so much fun with her. So I feel like that Energizer Bunny because my workload has never been more weighted than it is right now. And my granddaughter is everything. And so I'm thrilled to bring attention to Grandparents' Day, Sunday, September 13th. Everybody take a picture of the grandparents in your family. Celebrate them and Aspercreme for every picture that's posted to hashtag Love is Grand. They will donate $1 to Generations United, which is an amazing nonprofit organization dedicated to senior citizens and young people and doing intergenerational programming and public policy. So I'm excited to be partnering with this campaign.